everybody a welcome in.
State of Texas in the Magistrate Court County of Bexar, Affidavit for Arrest Warrant, the undersigned affiant, Detective Jeremy Goodwin No. 2322, being a peace officer under the laws of the state of Texas and being duly sworn, on oath, makes the following statements and accusations. A victim in this case has been identified as Savanah Soto, date of birth August 22, 2005, hereinafter referred to as Victim 1. A victim in this case has been identified as Matthew Gabriel Guerra, date of birth October 26, 2001, hereinafter referred to as Victim 2. An actor in this case has been identified as Myrta Romanos, date of birth August 7, 1976, hereinafter referred to as the defendant. Said defendant is further identified in SAPD computer files under SID #563871. It is the belief of your affiant that the offense of P.C. 37.09 tampering with evidence was committed on or about the 21st day of December, 2023, in Bexar County, Texas. Your affiant has probable cause for said belief by reason of the following facts. On December 23, 2023, Leon Valley Police received a call for a missing person report, 2023 LVPD 004618. Family of the missing person stated she was supposed to be induced for her pregnancy and did not show up for appointment. The family advised they had not been able to get a hold of the female and stated she was not answering her phone. A check of the hospitals was conducted by the family, and it was found that the female was not at any of the hospitals. It was found that the female lived with her boyfriend. However, the family of the boyfriend advised they were not able to get in touch with him as well. The female was entered as a missing person by Leon Valley. Further investigation found that the female and her boyfriend were not responding to any phone calls and their whereabouts were unknown. Media broadcast on the news the story of the missing female and her boyfriend. In the media, the boyfriend's car description was broadcast in the media and was said to be a 2013 gray Kia Optima. On December 26, 2023, a resident of 5903 Danny K. Drive messaged the family of the female and advised them that they believed the vehicle was parked at 5903 Danny K. Drive. The family contacted Leon Valley and drove to the location. Upon Leon Valley Police arrival to the location, Leon Valley Police observed the vehicle. Inside of the vehicle was a deceased pregnant female in the front seat and a deceased male in the back seat of the vehicle. San Antonio Police were contacted, and your affiant made the location. Upon arrival to the location, your affiant observed the vehicle. The vehicle was a 2013 Kia Optima with a Texas license plate of TRC 9447. Your affiant checked the VIN number, and the VIN number was the same VIN number that was broadcast on the news for the missing couple. A check of the information through NCIC/TCIC showed the vehicle belonged to the boyfriend of the female. Your affiant observed the front right passenger side of the vehicle. Your affiant observed a deceased pregnant female inside of the front right passenger seat. Due to your affiant knowledge of the female on a previous murder case from 2022, SAPD 22103639, your affiant recognized the female to be that of the missing female. The female appeared to have trauma to her head. Your affiant then observed the back seat of the vehicle. Your affiant observed a deceased male in the back seat of the vehicle. The deceased male resembled the boyfriend to the female. The male had an apparent gunshot wound to his head. It appeared the male had been dragged into the vehicle. Your affiant did not observe any weapon near the male. A search warrant was requested so entry into the vehicle could be conducted. While waiting for the search warrant, your affiant spoke to the families of the female and the male. It was found that the boyfriend to the female sold narcotics and would use his phone, through cellular communication as well as social media, to sell narcotics. It was also advised that the boyfriend would post money and narcotics on Instagram. It was stated that people wanted to rob the boyfriend, and it was stated that the boyfriend had been shot at before. The family provided your affiant with the phone number of the female. The family of the male provided your affiant with his phone number as well as his Instagram. When the search warrant arrived at the location, a search of the vehicle was conducted. The search found spent shell casing in the vehicle. However, there was no weapon recovered in the vehicle. There was apparent blood transfer on the outside of the vehicle that was not consistent with the boyfriend causing harm to the female. Both the female and male had gunshot wounds to the head, and the male also had apparent drag marks on his back. It was believed that the female and male were killed at a different location and the vehicle was driven to the recovered location. During further investigation, your affiant found surveillance video at 5903 Danny K. The video surveillance found that on December 21, 2023 around 2,359 hours, a Chevrolet Silverado, gray, driving with its tights off from the vehicle recovered location. The Silverado pulled in the middle of the back parking lot and parked the vehicle. The victim's vehicle could be seen approaching the Chevrolet Silverado. The victim's vehicle parked next to the Silverado. A heavy-set male exited the Silverado and the driver's side door of the victim's vehicle opened. The heavy-set male approached the driver of the victim's vehicle and appeared to speak to the driver. The heavy-set male then got a towel from his vehicle and appears to wipe down the outside of the victim's vehicle door where he had touched the vehicle. Surveillance video appeared to show a third person throw the towel to the heavy-set male, which led police to believe that a second person was inside of the Chevrolet Silverado. The driver of the victim's vehicle exited the vehicle for a brief moment and sat back in the driver's seat. The driver did not match the description of the female victim or the male victim. The Hispanic male got back into his vehicle. The victim's vehicle drove behind the building where the vehicle was found on December 26, 2023. The Silverado followed the victim's vehicle. Approximately 3 minutes later, the Silverado was observed leaving from behind the building where the victim's vehicle was found. The victim's vehicle did not leave the location. It was believed that the victims were already deceased in the vehicle at the time of the video observed. It is believed the unknown driver and heavy-set male observed parked the victim's vehicle at the location in an effort to hide the vehicle. On January 2, 2024, your affiant provided one of the victim's cell phones to Detective Knox at the Technical Investigations Unit. On January 3, 2024, your affiant received the phone download from Detective Knox. Your affiant found that the victim had recently searched the street of Charlie Chan Doctor. Due to your affiant's knowledge of the crime scene area, your affiant was aware that Charlie Chan Doctor was a couple of blocks away from the victim vehicle recovery location. Your affiant was able to discover that the victim's vehicle pinged near Charlie Chan Doctor and Cary Grant Dr. around 2,350 hours on the night they went missing. The vehicle did not start moving again until around 2,354 hours. The vehicle then traveled to 5903 Danny K. Drive where the victims and their vehicle were discovered on December 26, 2023. Your affiant conducted computer research and was able to locate a vehicle that looked identical to the suspect vehicle seen on camera with the victim vehicle. Your affiant did research on the owner of the vehicle and found the owner of the vehicle matched the description of the male that exited the vehicle on camera. Homicide detectives went to vehicle location listed above and found the listed vehicle at the location. While at the residence on Charlie Chan, a person identified as Ramon Preciado reported knowing why SAPD was at his residence. Ramon Preciado informed SAPD detectives to speak with his son, identified as Christopher Preciado. Ramon Preciado and Christopher Preciado were transported to SAPD Homicide to speak with your affiant while additional SAPD detectives searched the residence on Charlie Chan Drive under the authority of a search warrant. Your affiant spoke with Ramon Preciado after Ramon Preciado was read the Miranda warnings. Ramon Preciado admitted to driving his Chevrolet Silverado to 5903 Danny K. Drive where he met Christopher Preciado. Ramon Preciado identified himself on surveillance video from 5903 Danny K. Drive as the person observed exiting the Chevrolet Silverado. Ramon Preciado reported meeting Christopher Preciado at this apartment complex, who was driving another vehicle. This vehicle is the vehicle in which Matthew Guerra and Savanah Soto were found deceased. Ramon Preciado admitted to assisting Christopher Preciado at 5903 Danny K. Drive. Your affiant then spoke with Christopher Preciado after Christopher Preciado was read the Miranda warnings. Christopher Preciado reported Matthew Guerra and Savanah Soto drove to his residence on Charlie Chan Drive to sell Christopher Preciado marijuana. Christopher Preciado went on to provide a version of events that were inconsistent with evidence collected at the scene and from the victim's recovered vehicle. Christopher claimed the male victim pointed a weapon at him and Christopher was able to manipulate the weapon, resulting in the female being shot. Christopher then stated that had the weapon pointed at him again and he manipulated the weapon again, resulting in the male victim being shot. On January 4, 2024, your affiant spoke to Myrta Romanos. Myrta stated on the night of the incident, she was at her residence, 5735 Charlie Chan Drive, with Ramon and Christopher. Myrta could not recall the events of the night and stated she thought she was sleeping. During the search at Myrta's residence, Myrta's bedroom door was locked. Homicide detectives inquired about unlocking the door, and Myrta provided the key to unlock the door. Myrta stated that she kept her door locked and was the only person to have the key to the room. During the search of the room, a firearm, later forensically matched to the shell casing recovered in the victim's vehicle, was found concealed in the room. During Myrta's interview, Myrta was questioned about the recovered firearm. Myrta claimed the firearm was hers and it was given to her by a family member. On January 5, 2024, your affiant was notified that the firearm recovered in the closet of Myrta forensically matched the shell casing recovered from the victim's vehicle. Due to the statements made by Myrta, Myrta intentionally concealed the firearm in an attempt to impair its availability as evidence during an investigation. Your affiant has reason to believe, and does believe, the said defendant, Myrta Romanos, on or about the 21st day of December, 2023, in Bexar County, Texas, concealed evidence in an attempt to impair its availability as evidence during an investigation. In violation of Section #37.09 of the Penal Code of the State of Texas.
Drop your comments and tell me what you think. And with that, it is a wrap. Everybody, I thank you for coming in. Please make sure you click that like, the subscribe, and the bell for notifications so you do not miss the next time we drop a video and or a go live. Everybody, have a good day or a good night wherever you are in the world, and stay vigilant. I am out.